Scouts Container Updated. A Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. The Foreshadowing mini-season is rapidly coming to a close, so 6 days left, and I thought it would be a good idea to revisit how much the Scouts Container is worth, because we're all going to get one. It's free! Hooray! Brucey bonuses for everyone. Well, everyone who could be bothered to finish all the challenges to get to level 40 in the Foreshadowing mini-season. And with the poll on my community page on my YouTube channel, I opened my first Scouts Container and I got a. We now have a better idea of the chances of pulling a legendary out of your Scouts Container. And it turns out the chances are more generous than I gave them credit for. So 8% for a legendary, 28% for an epic, and then 64% of the special. Whereas I thought it was more like 1% legendary, 10% epic, 89% special. So thank you very much to the 107 people to date who responded to the poll and let us know what they got when they opened the Scouts Container. Without you, this video would not be possible, so give yourself a pat on the back for contributing to the Crossout community. Quick, to the spreadsheet. You can tell it's going to be a good video if it's got a spreadsheet in it. That's what I say. Today, I went and looked up the sell prices for all the parts that you could get when you open the Scouts Container, and it does appear to be exactly the same as previous Scouts Container. And while I was doing that, I did notice that across the board the prices are going down. Okay, there's occasional ones where it goes up, like the Thyrsus, which has gone up on the rumours it's going to be an ingredient for the new relic, but generally they went down, and I checked that by working out the average of the legendaries, and you can see it's gone down. And then the average of the epics has also gone down, and the average of the specials has gone down. So that got me to thinking, if the devs keep on giving away these Scouts Containers with every mini-season, and so many people get them, so many people open them and then sell the contents, it's driving prices down across the board. And if they keep giving away Scouts Container, it might push the prices down so far that Crossout's economy collapses. That's conceivable. It's not. They'll probably stop doing it before that happens, but it is a concern. Probably a different video. On with this video. So having got the averages for the average value of a legendary puller and the average value of an epic and the average value of a special, I then put in the percentage chances from the poll of getting a legendary, an epic and a special, and that gives us the weighted average, because I took the average value of a special, multiplied it by 64%, and then added it to the average of an epic multiplied by 28%, and then the average value for a legendary multiplied by 8%. Added those all together and we get the weighted average of 402 coins. So that is what I reckon a Scouts Container is worth today. Now there's several caveats with that value. Firstly, even with only 3 different options, the poll of 107 people isn't exactly statistically valid. You need thousands of results to get accurate numbers here. So these are just a guideline only, especially if you consider, well, maybe the people who opened a legendary were really pleased about it and then happy to tell us that they got a legendary, whereas the people who got a special, they were less happy. Oh, I got a special, rubbish, I'm not bothering with the poll business, blah. So legendaries results might be over-reported. So it might not be 8%, it might be considerably lower. So you've got to take these values with a handful of salt, and therefore the final average value with a handful of salt. And that's just the calculations. What about the actual chances? We don't know. The chances are fixed. They might be different. If you open a second container, maybe the chances of legendaries have gone down. Or Because why would the devs do that? Well, they make the chances of a legendary high to begin with when you open the first one. And you get all excited. You want to go and get some more. You play or you pay to get some more and open them up. But they don't want to flood the market with Thyrsuses, do you? They want to drive that price up. So the following containers you open up, the legendary chance might be a bit less. Again, they haven't said they're going to do that, and they might not be doing that. They probably aren't doing that, but they haven't said they're not doing that. They haven't told us the percentages, which really grinds my gears. And the chances for one person opening up a Scouts container might be different from another person. If you're a complete whale and you've got a record of giving them lots and lots, spending lots and lots of money in the shop, versus someone who's never paid them a penny, who do you think has got a better chance of pulling a legendary out when they open the Scouts container? Yes. Again, maybe not, but they haven't said so. So treat this 402 coins with a big dash of salt. And of course, prices are subject to change. In a few days' time, lots of people will get a Scouts container and lots of them will choose to sell it on the market, which will probably cause the price to drop somewhat. Whilst at the same time, lots of people would open their Scouts container and sell the contents on the market, causing all these parts to suffer downwards pressure on their sell price, and most of them will go down in price. So the value of 402 coins for a Scouts container is very much subject to change. It's probably changed, significant change, whilst I've been making this video. But anyway, hopefully that has given you a much better idea of the value of a Scouts container and just how much, on average, you're losing should you choose to open one. That's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more insightful videos on the economy of Crossout. There, I think we nailed it in that take. Yes? Good. Time for lunch.